Good evening, and welcome to my dungeon. I am Sammy Terry, your hauntingly horrifying host for this ghostly and ghastly Halloween night. Oh, I do hope you had a terrible night so far, with lots of little goblins and ghouls beating down your front door in search of tooth decay and upset stomachs. All Hallows Eve and the autumn season is such a wonderful time of the year. The cold, damp wind blows strong and sends chills through your body as the rustling, crackling leaves of the dying earth make you think that you're not alone out there, and that perhaps a wandering werewolf or a bloodthirsty vampire from that spooky house down the road is watching you. Oh yes, George, you are correct. The frigid fall temperatures are good because vampires do prefer their blood chilled before drinking. Outdoors, the colors are magnificent, and the crops are being harvested from the fields. The ice-cold rains are preparing the earth for a long winter's freeze. And the flowers are turning brown and drying in the receding sun, and it won't be long before there is no more outdoor fun. The smell of the fire's burning leaves and dead branches fill the air, and the acrid smoke puts up a grayish haze like the torches of angry townsfolk storming Frankenstein's castle. And in the dying light of the setting sun, figures and fantasies seem to be recalling tales of horror and doom. Why, George, thank you. Yes, I'm flattered that you did not forget that Halloween is also my birthday. Oh yes, George, we will celebrate. We'll toast to my birthday with a Type O cocktail very soon. Oh, and yes, I'll finally tell you how old Sammy Terry is as well. But first, let's watch together as Roddy McDowell, the vampire killer, shares some tips on how to survive when a vampire moves in close to you in my tale of terror tonight, Fright Night. Join me in a Type O birthday toast. Here's to the vampires and here's to the bats. Here's to the witches and their hissing cats. Here's to the ghosties in robes of white. And here's to your chills this Halloween night. Oh yes, George, I will answer your question about how old I am. You see, Sammy Terry was born many, many years ago, long before there was written records. And you see, unfortunately, I don't know when it was, because I was too young at the time to remember. What a perfect birthday. Cold, dark, sinister, with a vampire on the loose. Vampires can be very smooth and suave individuals when they aren't after your blood. But always, just beneath the surface, That vicious streak of beastism lies ready to come forth and wreak havoc on any who try to impinge on his availability to that gore called blood. How well do you know your neighbors? You may want to check if your door is locked, and do leave a light on tonight. Because if there's ever a night that you may fall victim to a blood-sucking, not-so-neighborly neighbor, it's on Halloween. The Halloween season brings out the best frights and fiends. Of course, Goolsby and Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger and Pumpkinhead. But as cool as Pumpkinhead is, he's no match for this Pumpkinhead. Our new neighbor is warming up in a Sammy Terry hoodie because he was chilled to the bone. But George, why do you like this neighbor better than the vampire who lives next door? Oh, I see. The vampire can be a real pain in the neck. Vampires come and vampires go, but Sammy Terry has always and will continue to chill and thrill you for the rest of your life. George and I look forward to the next time I can invite you back into my dungeon. And until then, many pleasant nightmares.